Hey guys, I almost forget how to do this. I didn't do it last week. Okay, can somebody please comment and let me know if you can hear and see me okay? I think I have everything hooked up right, but with technology these days, you just never know. Hey Sandy, hey Diana and Barb, two Barbs, Judy, Linda, hey Jessica. Thanks Jessica for letting me know. And thank you Linda for sharing. Okay, Stacy. Okay, looks like a bunch are popped on already, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so for those of you that this might be your first time watching, my name is Bobby. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and I do these Facebook Lives every Wednesday at 1 Eastern Standard Time, unless I have an emergency like last week. And you guys aren't even going to believe this, but the same thing happened this morning. But luckily, I caught it in time so I could still get in the shower. Last week, there was no way I could have pulled it off and got in the shower. Hey, Jill. Okay, guys. So I'm looking down because I have notes, and I try not to look at the comments too much, you guys, because I get so sidetracked. I missed it too. Erin said she missed me last week. I missed it too last week, Erin. I try my best not to cancel them, only if something comes up, and that was kind of like an emergency. So my husband's not very happy because he's worked on this situation now 3 times and it's still not fixed. Might be time to call a plumber. Okay. So like I said, I was thanking people for sharing, and a lot of you have already shared, and I so appreciate that. Hey, Joellen. Joellen is on my team. So, if you want to be entered in my price patrol for next week, comment or share on the video, whether it's live or the recording. If it's live, it'll have the little red icon up in one of the corners that says live. And if it's the recording, that won't be there. And then you can also comment on the YouTube. But I would suggest that you come back here to my Facebook to leave your comments, because that is where I pull the comments from, okay? Hey, Janet. I drive by Janet's house every single day on my way home. I don't go that way to work, but on my way home, that's the way I go. Hey, Tony. Okay, so make sure you comment and share, you guys, and then that'll put you in the entry for my price patrol, and I'll just hop right over and show you really quick. This was the winner from the week before, because I think the 26th or the 19th. Yeah, the 19th. And so I just kept this person as the winner because I didn't do it last week, but it is Elaine Hicks. And let me show you really quickly what she won. So she won the Way to Goat, and one of my free make and takes. The video is on YouTube for her. So Elaine, if you would please either private message me here on Facebook or visit my blog. It's bobbystamps.com, and there is a prize claim form you can fill out there. Hey, Kathleen. Kathleen's on my team too. I have a lot of people on my team on here today. That is great. Okay, so for next week, I'm going to be doing the Ridiculously Awesome. So this is what I'll pick a random person, and I have a comment picker that does it. It's not me that does it. It's a little thing that I use, and they will win for sharing or either commenting the Ridiculously Awesome stamp set. And then I am going to give you a make and take for my Love of Leaves. This was my August monthly kit club. So this was card number 1. I should have brought the card over here, but I didn't, and I don't want to have to go find it. So, but I will print out the PDF and send that for you. Oh, I was reading Sandy. She says she has a brother that's a plumber, and her other brother is, oh wow, is an electrician. She really does have it made. Yeah, Diana, I love that stamp set. Hey, Susan, I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let's see what we have next up on the agenda. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me fix that. I hope that didn't mess you guys up either. Okay, for my September hostess code, it's there on the screen. It's also on my blog. Hey, Peggy. So this is associated with my free monthly make and take packets. And I'll hop back over. Hey, Kelly, I seen your certificate today. That was pretty cool. Okay, so if you shop with me every month, and I have received several of these over the last couple of weeks where people have been shopping with me and tracking their orders here, and then they get to choose $40 worth of free product here. I've sent several of these out over the last couple of weeks to my customers, and I appreciate you so much. But the orders have to be $50 before tax and shipping here, and then you just write the date and the order number, and then you choose down here your $40 worth of Stampin' Up! Product that you want me to send you. I place the order with Stampin' Up! It comes directly to me, and then, or I'm sorry, it comes directly to you. Okay, and then this is if you my free make and take packets, so that's what you use the hostess code for. If you spend $25 shopping with me, you earn one free make and take packet, and this is the cards that I created for September. I think they're so cute, and then this is how I package them up, so that way you know. It says right there, it's not going to focus, but it says Bobby Stamp September 2020 free make and take packet card 1. This is card number 2. I love that Blackberry Bliss. I just think that leaf there is just so pretty when it's stamped in that color. So this is card make and take 2. And then this one is make and take 3. So you will get every single leaf that you need to make this card. I punched out a bunch of leaves, and these, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me back up a little bit. It was focusing, then it went away. But I used the textured impressions, I think it's called, the embossing folder. So the leaves do have a little bit of texture. I think it's picking it up a little bit, but it's having a hard time focusing. So that is it, you guys, for September. Shop with me. Download that Bobby Bucks form, fill it out, earn free product. It's win-win for everybody, okay? And then while we're here, I'm going to talk to you guys about my winter retreat. Well, I actually don't have anything over there to show you, so I can actually, let me change the slide really quick. So I have 3 to 4 spots left, you guys, in my winter retreat. So it's going to be October 17th, and I will go live 3 times on the 17th and share 3 more additional products for you if you signed up for the retreat. Some people have only signed up for the PDF and video only option, and that's what you'll get, is the video and PDF. Anybody else that has signed up for the $110.50 registration, that is going to get you the box with the pillow gifts, the candy, the treats, the make and take packets, the 3D projects, the swag bag, and the swag bag is going to be filled with $30 of product, and that you'll use that product to create. Oh, Brianna, you won last week or 2 weeks ago. You need to shoot me your mailing address. You won. I'm trying to find it really quick. You won the Pretty Parasol stamp set. I was hoping you would be on here today. I didn't catch you last week. Okay, and Linda is just joining us from golf, so I'm glad she made it. So if you guys are interested, please head over to my blog, because I am going to take this long upcoming weekend to finish up all the projects that I have created. And I have to tell you guys, one of the things that I am hand making for you, I don't know what I was thinking, is something I've never done before, but I'm committed, so I will get it done. So it's $110.50, and that includes the priority shipping. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to tell you about that. It's going to be a ton of fun, you guys. So help me fill that up. I only have 3 or 4 spots left, and I would love to have that filled. I think you're going to love it. I don't think you would regret it. I think it's going to be money well spent. So I think the pillow gifts, I have on here 4, but I think I'm up to 6 on that. And then, oh, there's going to be Price Patrol as well. And then you have an optional add-on class. And it will go in the mail on October 7th or before, if I get everything completed and all my shipments from Stampin' Up. And I am making a private Facebook page, and that's where I'll go live. Or no, I won't. I'll go live on Zoom. On Zoom, when I go live, we can see each other. So I can see you, you can see me. You do not have to do that if you don't want to do that. And you can also just put a picture up if you don't want us to see you live. I think it's going to be fun because it'll be like we're crafting together. I'll try to give you a heads up, but you're going to need what you already have in your packet to make what the special 3 items that I'm going to do. So that shouldn't be an issue. It'll just be like the ink and things like that maybe. And then I just want to tell you really quick, Stampin' Up! Did a new clearance refresh. So there's brand new items. I haven't been on there today, so I don't know what is left. So if you are interested, if you're going to shop with me and get those free make and take packets, you might want to head over there really quickly and see if there's something from that clearance rack that you might want to add on there. And then right now, starting yesterday, they're starting a new promotion and it's called Get It and Go. You can join my team and you will start receiving a discount on all your orders. You pay $99, but you choose $125 worth of products. So you can actually add in that new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That is $120, you guys. So you get to pre-order early, be the first to see the new products, get all my online classes, my monthly kit club, the retreat, all that kind of stuff you would get free. Now, I don't send my downline the make and take packets or the contents of the retreat, but you do get access to the online page and things like that where you can see the products and you know, because I want you to buy from yourself, not from me. That helps you meet your quarterly minimums and that sort of thing. So I don't ever send that. I encourage them to purchase from themselves. And then you guys, you just get to become a part of a great community of stampers. And the benefits are endless. I have made so many friends through this little venture of Stampin' Up! That I can't even tell you. I just love it. And then I'm going to hop over really quick to my monthly kit club. So this is $35 a month, and that also includes the priority shipping. You have to join by the 20th of every month to get that month's projects. If you sign up after the 20th, you'll get the following month's projects. And you can join or cancel at any time. And every month you'll receive a make and take packet to create 8 cards. We make 2 of 4 different designs. And then you also receive in that kit $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Products that you use to create the cards. I'll add you to the private Facebook group, and that's where I post the videos and PDFs. And then after you've been a member for 6 months, you'll receive a product bonus of $25. And I have several people that I believe this month is their actual product bonus month. So I'll be reaching out to you. I just have to go over my records and get everybody correctly, and then I'll reach out to you and you can let me know what you want me to send you for your $25. Now I'll show you really quick this month's projects. So I'm featuring this month the Beautiful Autumn stamp set. And this comes with the 3 punches. And these are quite a bigger than they're medium. They're not small, they're not large, they're like the medium-sized punches. Okay, and let me show you the cards first. I also used the basket weave metallic ribbon in this class and the little acorn trinkets. So the cards, I was showing the girls at work last night the cards, and they were oohing and awing. They were approved by my coworkers, you guys. So this one has a little bit of that brass foil, and then I used a little bit there to pop out one of the leaves. So this is thick, very vanilla cardstock. And then this one, they absolutely loved this one. This stamp set is just adorable. This is my favorite one that I made. I think this one is just so cute. The colors, I just love the colors. So a girl at work last night had a shirt on, and I told her, I said, your shirt is reminding me of some DSP I used. And one of my other friends like this. And can you see I embossed this back there with that little mini embossing folder? So that is the cards. Now, when you add on the bundle, you guys, I will send you the cardstock to make the 3D items. If you don't add on the bundle, you'll still get the PDF and the videos. You just won't receive the cardstock. So every month, the people that add on the bundle, I send them the cardstock to make the projects. So this holds a little mini pack of Little Debbie brownies. So it's just like a tall, slender box. I put a little acorn there at the top. This is an adorable, I love this. I made this almost a year ago for my local ladies that attended my local card class. So this holds a cupcake. And isn't that just so cute? And then this is a little matchbook, and I put in there a little Ghirardelli square. And I didn't put the adhesive on the back. I would if I was giving this to somebody, put a tiny bit of adhesive on the back, but I wanted to be able to take it in and out. Okay, and then this one holds an apple cider pouch. I'll go ahead and open it up. So the ribbon is what keeps it closed, and it opens this way, and then inside there is that little alpine apple cider. Okay, guys, so that is my monthly Kit Club projects for September. I am almost done yakking, you guys. Let me see what else I have to tell you. I think I'm done. I did want to share with you guys this little thing that you can print out if you go to the Stampin' Up. Oh, Janet says she still has her little cupcake holder. That's so neat. But if you do sign up for the starter kit promotion, like I said, you get all anything I do for my customers, you get for free. And then you also receive 2 additional free stamp sets. It's the Queen Anne's Lace and So Much Love. And then you also receive the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And then you receive the card packets. It's 8 pre-cut paper packs to make 8 cards. And so I think that is 8 with this one and 8 with that one as well, if I'm reading that correctly. So even if you don't want to do it as a business, that is great. You just get that cardstock and just use it for your own cards is the way I'm looking at it. Okay, guys, let's move on to today's project. And this is the card I'm going to share with you guys today. And I have to confess, let me kind of hold it down because I don't think it's focusing very well. But I kind of have to confess, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I had to glue this leaf on top of a previous one because I had originally stamped this on the Blackberry Bliss with Blackberry ink. I kind of thought I would like that. And then after I put it all together and stood back and looked at it, I thought, you know what, I should have stamped that with embossing powder and used the gold embossing powder. So I ended up doing that, and then I just had to like squeeze this back behind there to get it to fit. So this is the card I'm going to make for you guys today. I'm using the Gather Together stamp set and the coordinating dies. I'm going to use my little brayer. I just have it in this little bag just to protect my work surface so I don't get ink everywhere. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. I may not even use the Blackberry Bliss, guys. What is your opinion? Yeah, Judy, for the classes, anybody that's a Kit Club member, you get all the PDFs and the videos, and that's posted on that Facebook page. So I post them every month for everybody. Okay, Kathy, see you later. Oh, Kathy's on my team too. I have a lot of team members on here today. You guys, what do you think? Leave in the comments so I know before I get the card finished. But do you think that I should stamp this in the embossing powder and emboss that? Or do you think I should just leave it in the Blackberry Bliss? Because that's what I was toying with yesterday too. And then I just have some scrap Blackberry Bliss that I'm going to use with the dies to cut them out. And then I'm also going to cut them out on the foil sheet. And then this one is just scrap for the larger leaf. And then our base is Blackberry Bliss. And I cut this at 4 1/4 and by 11 and scored it at 5 1/2. And then my piece of Whisper White that we're going to stamp on is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And let's see, where do I want to start? I'm going to grab some grid paper to protect my work surface. Do you guys use the grid paper? I love it to protect my work surface. I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. Hey, Luli. Okay, people are saying Blackberry Bliss. And I've got a couple emboss. Okay, everybody's saying, I think the majority of people are saying leave it Blackberry Bliss. So that's what we'll try. Okay, so I have my grid paper. And let me see, what do I need to get started? Okay, let's just go ahead and we'll do the brayering first. I'm still going to put some scrap paper down just so I don't ruin my grid paper too. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to roll, and I'm picking it up. I'm not rolling it back and forth. I'm actually picking it up each time I go through there. So that way I get a good coverage on the brayer. Make sure you guys can see. And then I'm going to start off to the side, and I'm going to go lighter as I move in. So when I come to the left, I'm going to push down and go a little bit darker. But then as I move in, I'm going to lighten it because I want it to kind of fade. So I'm going to just pick up some more ink on the brayer, and then I'm just going to start again. And right here on this edge, I really want that nice and dark. But over here, like I said, I'm going to have that be lighter. My eye itches, guys. Just wait a second. I had a twitch almost all day yesterday in my left eye. I really don't know what was up with that, but it was very bothersome. And you can do this. You can take this as dark as you want or as light as you want. But I just wanted that variation of color. I think I'm going to do it one more time. I really like that dark. And then just, like I said, I'm just barely going over to the right and lightening it up, okay? For right now, I'm just going to close that. Put this back in there so it doesn't ruin anything. And move it out of the way. Now, I didn't do this embossing until last night, and I had already brayered my side, and it had sat there for probably 48 hours and dried. So today I want to be really cautious because I don't want my embossing powder to stick to that wet ink. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Let me get my scrap paper back in here. I was trying to move my tray where I can reach it better. So what I'm going to do, so I can pick up my paper, is don't hate me because I have the embossing buddy, but I'm going to put some of this down to try to dry that a little bit. And then I'm also going to dry it a little bit with my heat tool, just because I don't want, if any excess embossing powder gets on there, I don't want it to like clump up and look ugly. So I'm just going to dry that. I'm just going to take a tissue because some of that powder is sitting right there on top and I want to dry that. Okay. I think it might be good. So now I'm going to move this tray in. I got this tray at a little like dollar type store. I want to stamp this first before I do that. I keep wanting to move my tray in and I'm not ready for it. So I'm going to use Versamark. Let me grab my stamping pad. I don't know why, but here lately I've not been having luck unless I use my piercing mat on here. So I'm just going to ink up the little splattered like background. Hold on just a minute. I want to grab another piece of my scrap paper. These are old PDFs that maybe are stamp sets that we don't have anymore. And I did PDFs for it. So I'm just going to randomly do some spots on here. And then there's going to be a lot of moving in and moving out, guys. Sorry about that. But I hate, it absolutely drives me nuts getting that embossing powder everywhere. And I am a klutz with this spoon. So I get it everywhere. I hit the spoon, I flick the spoon goes flying out of my tub. It's a love-hate. I love to emboss, but I hate the mess that it leaves behind. So I'm just putting on the flakes so I can see where they're at. And then now I'm going to go back in, and wherever I want more, I'm just going to put more Versamark on there. I'm just trying to create a background is all I'm doing. Just so it'll poke through on the leaves. I'm going to do one right there and then another little one right there. And I think that's probably going to be good. We'll see here in just a minute. Let's see. We'll put more of the powder on. I'm just going to try to make careful that I don't grab where I just put that, because then my fingerprints will take that away. I think I did one up there. Some in the middle. Oh, see what I mean? Did you guys just see that? I am not graceful when it comes to the embossing powder, you guys. I know me too well. Okay, now I used to have a little clip, and now I don't know what I've done with it, but you know what? I have my tweezers, because I don't want to burn my fingers. I'm going to grab a hold of it where I don't have a hold of it where there's embossing powder. And we will just start embossing that. And this is the copper embossing powder, you guys, in case I didn't tell you. And this heat tool gets really hot, so you do want to make sure you keep your fingers back too. And I don't know if I'm the only weirdo, but you guys love the smell. Like, I think there is a smell to the embossing powder when it starts melting, and I love that smell. Which I also like the smell of gasoline. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. My dad was an auto mechanic, car salesman. He always had something to do with cars. He always owned his own business. And I grew up around stuff like that. And there's, I don't know if a lot of you know, but there's stuff, it's called Bondo. And it's what they would use to repair like dents and holes and dings and things like that in cars. And oh my gosh, I loved that smell. Isn't it funny, some of the weird smells that we end up liking? Okay. Good enough, you guys. So like I said, I'm just trying to create, I don't even know where my original card went. Here it is. So we're just trying to create a little bit of interest in the background of that, okay? So now let's move that out of the way. I'm going to bring in this piece of Blackberry Bliss and some more Versamark. What do I do with my pad? Okay, and then I'm just going to ink that. When the stamp is a little bit bigger, I just turn the Versamark pad upside down to use it. That's easier for me. Just stamp that down. Switch this out. Hopefully I won't make a mess. Just make sure you have a lot on there, that you have every part covered. This time it won't take so long because the heat tool is already hot. Oh, thank you, Diana. She said this card is beautiful. Thank you very much. I had this stamp set last year, and I wasn't able to use it, and I thought I still had it, but I didn't, so I had to buy it again. And you guys, in case you're wondering too, the Prize Patrol, the way that that's going to work is, I'm pretty sure I have bundles that I'm going to be using for the Prize Patrol, or at least stamps. It's not going to be little trinkets. I promise you that. Okay. Now, let me bring in our new cut and emboss machine. You guys can now order this. Customers could order it starting yesterday. So happy about that. And I just think it's so pretty. Mine's a little bit dusty. Mine never gets closed up because I'm always doing something. But I really, really like mine. I haven't had any issues with it. And my paper's a little bit warped. Let me see right here. Where I put heat to the back of that, my paper's a little bit warped. So I'm going to tape this down just so I don't have to worry about it moving when it does run through there. Normally, I don't have to do this because it's not like the Big Shot where the magnets would like pull it and pop it and make it move. This is just solely because that paper just got heated up. Okay, let's cut that out. We'll throw these three on here. Oops. So these just emboss, they don't cut. Well, it cuts the leaves out, but there's no coordinating stamp set is what I'm going to say. There's no stamped image for this. So it cuts them out, but they're embossed. Isn't that neat? Can you guys see that? Come on. Then I'm going to run them again on that copper paper. Just make sure I have them all on there. These are very pretty with that embossing on there, I think. Okay, let me move, oops, need that one over there. Move this back over here. Let's see. Oh, you guys, I knew I was going to do this. I knew I would do this. I forgot to leave my area for my stamped. Shoot. I knew yesterday. I told myself that I would do that, that I would forget to get. So you know what I'm going to do? Hold on a minute. Let's see which one of these will fit. I knew, because that's what I thought. I thought, well, if I do that, I'll just throw one of those dies on there and stamp it. And look, I did. I knew I was going to do it. Dang it. Okay, we'll just use this one. I get so carried away and so excited about what I'm doing. I lose my train of thought. Okay. Yep, I think I'm going to use that one. So that one is the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So let me grab my Big Shot again. I couldn't hear you guys yelling at me. No, no, don't put any embossing powder there. Let me grab a piece of Whisper White that I had laying right behind me just in case a catastrophe happened like this. I am beginning to think, and just I have become to expect that my Facebook Lives aren't going to happen unless I mess something up on them. You guys need to yell louder. So, if you want to make it like this, don't put your embossing powder down there in that corner, because then you can't stamp your sentiment. Okay. Learn from my mistakes, you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp that right like that. Easy fix, you guys. Easy fix. Okay, let me grab my base. I think before I put it together, we'll put, oh no, we'll just put the base on. I'm so indecisive today, you guys. So I'm just going to use Stampin' Seal. Well, I just ran out, so now I'm going to switch over to Stampin' Seal Plus, so I don't have to change that. What time is it? Okay, we got plenty of time. So just layer this piece on. Then I need my dimensionals. Let's flip all of these pieces over. Just make sure on these, you guys are putting your dimensionals on the non-embossed side. And then we'll grab our big one. This is probably what's going to take the longest all day, is me picking the backing off the dimensionals. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. You guys know I go to work right after this. I've been trying to upload the videos before I leave. I start the process to YouTube, and then when I get back home from work, then I go ahead and put it on YouTube. But if you guys are interested in my monthly kit club, I would love to have you sign up. I have just so enjoyed making the projects, finding the ideas, coming up with the ideas, and creating them. And every month it seems like we have somebody join, and I'm so over the moon happy about that, you guys. I tried to do some clubs when I very first became a demonstrator, and I just did not have any luck having people sign up. And so that's why I started doing online classes, because it seemed like I had better luck at that. I'm going to put my sentiment on first, because now that I don't really know, I don't want to run out of property on the front of my card. But I'm also going to try to start back up my classes, because I liked doing them, like featuring one stamp set, and kind of like my kit club. But you'd purchase the bundle and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to stay consistent and organized and busy and meet all my deadlines, and so far so good, you guys. It's hard with a full-time job. I'm not going to say it's not. It is very hard to keep up. And then I'm going to layer this one kind of right there. And then this one I kind of put, let me look at my original, kind of turned it that way. And then this one is the smallest one. I want to put it down towards the bottom. This one I think I'm going to put there. I'm just trying to recreate, you guys. There's just a little bit of difference in the size variance on these leaves. So I'm just trying to make sure I have the right one in the right spot. So let's put this one kind of there. And then, did I lose a gold one? Oh, here it is. Then I'm going to put this one right there. It almost still works out exactly like the original. I'll just put that one right there. And then you guys can see, now you can see if you would rather have it with it stamped right on or using one of our little labels. I'm going to grab a little bit of this metallic, and you wouldn't even have to put the little bow on if you didn't want to. You could just leave it. But I'm going to go ahead and do one just because I did it on the first one. And it's a very, very, very teeny tiny bow. Let's see if anybody's leaving me any comments. Thank you guys so much. Jessica said, no mistakes, happy accidents. That is true. And honestly, this card it was not even going to go this way. It started out, I had ribbon on this side. Then I didn't like the ribbon. And then honestly, last night when I got home from work, I stood here because I just needed to like finish it. Like I had the idea, but I just needed to like put the finishing touches on it. And so last night when I got home from work, I was just standing there looking at it thinking, you know, what can I do? What can I do? And I just seen that image, the little splatter image. So I'm just taking a mini glue dot. And I'm going to pick that up with my 11th finger, which is my take your pick tool. And place that right in the center. I just like to cover up the little stem on the leaf. That's honestly the only reason I put that there was because I didn't like the look of that. So here you guys go. That's if you stamp it and you're paying attention to what you're doing. And then this one is if you want to use the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And Judy wants to know what stamp set. This is the Gather Together stamp set and the coordinating leaves. It's in the holiday catalog, Judy. Judy's on my team too. I feel like it's a team meeting. Okay, guys, do you have any questions for me today before I head out? Let me move everything out of my way so I can get back over here to my computer. Okay, let me go back to me, guys, and let's see. Thank you guys so much. You are so sweet to say that. Please make sure you comment and share the video, guys. That helps me out a lot when you do that. Thanks, Sandy. And remember the Get It and Go. If you want to join my team, you would get my monthly Kit Club projects, the PDFs, the videos for free. You would get any online classes, the retreat that I'm offering, all that kind of stuff. Plus, it's an amazing deal. It's a great deal. And I am working on new stuff that I'm going to start in the new year for my customers as well as my team members. I'm just getting all the details worked out, you guys, on that. So I'm looking forward to a fantastic year in 2021. I'm ready to get out of 2020. The Stampin' Up! The new year starts for us in October. So the earning incentive for the trip and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you guys, wait a second. Don't go anywhere. My notes. I have to show you guys. I cannot believe I almost forgot this. And I had it written down on my notes, you guys. But look, Leader Summit was last week, and I had the best time. There was so much training and just some really good stuff that's going to be coming in the new year. I can't share what it is as a demonstrator. If you get into stuff like this and you sign up for these conferences that they offer, it is amazing what is going to come in the new year. You guys are going to love it. But I want to share with you what I got in that Tiffany's box. So they gave everybody 2 champagne flutes. And aren't those beautiful? And it says Stampin' Up. I absolutely love these. Actually, one of mine came broke. And so I had to call and they replaced it. So I ended up actually getting 3. But look, I'll show you here. It's a little bit where you can see it's a little bit better. But it even says, can you guys see that? I'm not sure where they can't. No, I can't get it turned. That even says Tiffany Company on that little sticker right there. I have mine displayed in one of my cabinets, like this cabinet that's behind me with the glass. I have another cabinet above my head here and then one in my other corner. And I just put the Tiffany box behind there and set them up because I don't drink. So I'll probably never use them, but they're beautiful to look at. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. And if nobody has any questions, thank you so much, PJ. Yes, share the video. That helps me a lot. And you also get entered in my prize patrol for next week for sharing and commenting, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go for now. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Have a great day.